why should we, I mean, if everybody says, don't scale, or the first rule of scaling is don't, and the second rule is don't scale, and the third rule is don't scale, why do we have Scaled Agile Framework as the most trusted scaling framework in the world? Well, the thing is, when Agile software development came on the scene around 2001, it addressed a problem that before then, we were working hard as developers and companies and developing software, thinking that we're working very long hours, developing, delivering it to the customer, and then the customer always saying, not quite what I wanted. And if you were an internal IT team within an organization, you were seen as a cost center that was sinking money, delivering late, never deliver what we wanted. And the thinking at the time was the reason these failures happen is because we're not doing enough analysis. So the solution was, let's do more analysis. And then we kept doing more analysis, and even the big five consultancies had their own, if you like, playbooks for how do we analyze each vertical differently. And, we ended up with more requirement spec, technical spec, functional spec, design spec, blah, 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 blah. And then we did it and delivered it, still didn't work. But there was a group of software developers that at the time thought, hang on a minute, actually our thinking is wrong. The domain that we work in is not knowable in advance. So it's not about a reductionist technique of let's analyze this to detail, then we know all the steps, and if we just follow them, it will deliver. And they got together, we all know 2001, and they came up with the Agile Manifesto. But the fundamental thing there was the thinking is, this is a unknowable domain that we're working. It is about iterative and incremental. Even the customers, when we deliver everything they asked for, when they see it, they have a different perspective and say, well, that's not quite what I want. Can we move this from here to there? So that's the thinking that changed, and we got Agile, if you like, Agile version 1 or whatever you want to call it. Now, maybe in the future, there would be a way that we can say, okay, everything that we now, we got beyond one team, two teams of Agile. Now we got a number of teams coordinating together and delivering solutions. Now, maybe we'll come with a different way where we can say, actually, we don't need to scale that way. Horizontal scaling, if you like, is not what we need. We can just condense down to one team or whatever, and we can deliver it. I am not aware of any such thing just yet. Maybe we will find a way, and once that happens, yes, of course, we will see how that is, and we will help our clients with that. So it's not about we are pushing or imposing scaling on organizations because they don't need it. Is actually the other way around. Organizations have a problem that needs solving right now, and the problem is that they are, because they're successful, they're getting more demand than they've got capacity. And what is happening is they're starting more and more projects, if you like, and initiatives, but finishing less and less. And we're getting the situation where the teams, again, be back to the problem that Agile was attempting to solve. The teams are really busy, they're overburdened, working long hours, but the organization as a whole is not getting any benefits of agility. So the costs are going up, time to market is going up, quality is not necessarily increasing. Some, in most cases, getting worse, and client satisfaction, customer satisfaction is not getting better. So what's the if you like, what's the solution? What's the path forward? Well, we can bury our heads in the sand and say, well, you got to this scale and you need one team. Well, the organizations who tried this, they cannot get the solutions they want with one team out to the market. So now we got to help them say, okay, here's another approach. Here's Scaled Agile Framework, where it will help you to align and coordinate a number of teams, both to your organization mission and the customer purpose, and make sure that we work aligned and hand in glove, if you like, to make sure that we meet both of those requirements, and we meet the customers, and we make sure that the people are not overburdened. So we're not about overburdening people. We still use all the Agile principles, and we have practices that are based on those principles. And we know that those are now proven because we have over 20,000 organizations across the world using Scaled Agile Framework to deliver business results. It's not about they are using SAFe. It's not about we have Scrum teams. It is about achieving business results, which is improving quality, customer and employee engagement, reducing time to market, and increasing quality. So that's why we're doing it.